Welcome back, fight friends, to another edition of the Mighty Shoutout Podcast. Oh, here it is. We got former WBC Canadian champ and possibly about to be WMO World Champion. Depends on this weekend. I'm sure you got something to say about that. Shae Wedderburn and her dad, Markhaile Wedderburn, the daughter-dad dynamic duo here. Thanks for doing this today, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. How's the summer been up to this point?
Good. I've been busy, like Muay Thai wise for summer. I've been really just training and fighting.
Yeah, of course.
And I got a lot more coming for the rest of the summer too.
So I hear, yeah, when I took a quick trip down here, Markhaile, you were letting me know that you guys you got some plans here.
Yes, we got some plans for Shae, definitely.
Awesome. I'm going to take a picture as well, of course, if you don't mind, on Instagram. I know you've seen the video, but we're here in Ruff House, and I'm telling you, I didn't mean to overstep you, Shae. I know we were going to do it at my gym, but I just recently saw that video you guys training, and like, listen, this is a unique situation you guys have here. And
Definitely.
I think when you see things now, like all these super gyms and, you know, that guy, world champion, this world champion lady, that, and it's like, you know, world champions are also built here. And I think that's refreshing, to be honest. Well, Markhaile, let me start with you.
Yes.
How did this become? How did you decide, you know what, we're gonna be badasses in our own house here?
To tell you the truth, and I know she knows that I'm going to tell this story, I never once asked Shae or told her to fight. I've been doing like the single dad thing with Shae for a long time, and even when I was with her mom, she was always like, she was the first one 5 years before anybody, so we always were close and whatever. And so we were living one time. It was me and Shae were living together, and she was about 3.5 years old. And from she was a little baby, I've been bringing her to the gym with me to Iron Tiger Muay Thai.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Iron Tiger.
To Crew Ali, and he really helped me out. He took me off the streets. He like changed my life when all the gyms in Ontario said no, they don't, you know, to refuse training me. He took me in, you know, so he changed me big time. So I always have a love for him anyways. And,
sure.
But anyways, yeah, so we were home, and I'm there and I'm playing the PlayStation, and this time it's just my daughter and my son. I have an older son, but he wasn't home. It was just me and her, and I'm playing the PlayStation, and I'm hearing, "Hacha, hacha, hacha," and I'm like, what the hell is this? So I paused the PlayStation, and it was like some in the wintertime, because I remember I bought her a kitchen for her birthday. So in her room, she had a kitchen set, but the box was still in there. And when I crept up, and the kid was holding the box and just kneeing the box, just macho, macho, macho. And like even now, it's bringing tears to my eyes, because I stood there for a minute, and I started like just tearing up. And then she looked at me, and I looked at her, and even now I could just feel that what just happened. Something just passed, and from then it was on. So she actually she was like at least before her 4th birthday. She was on the pads. She was in the gym with me. And then I saw that. And then I was like, okay, this is what she wanted to do. And it's just been natural. Like when we hit the pads, we hardly, if we say 10 words to each other, I'm lying. It's just hand movement, bam, bam. She just automatic. It's so unbelievable, man. It's just like a automatic know where
Chemistry
to be, chemistry. Like even sometimes, like I'll have like a jab, but I want it to be a hook, and at mid time I'll change it in a hook, and the kid would throw the jab, and at mid throw the hook. It's just like so amazing. So it's just
that only comes with years upon years upon years.
Yeah,
and being family, of course.
Yeah, so it's just with her, it's just different. It wasn't. People might think that, oh yeah, you know, he was a fighter, and, you know, his record ain't all that. But, you know, I had, you know, two different sports. Muay Thai, I'm international champ, and MMA, I'm a world champion. So I did what I had to do.
Sure.
So I'm at peace with whatever my record is. However, I was a prize fighter. You know, I was fighting just to feed them. I didn't care who it was. I just took the fights, and I always had a neck phobia. So as soon as you touch my neck, I'll tap. I don't care. I'm getting paid. So I didn't care. Sure. But then now, you know, it's like, here comes this one. It's just like, Yeah, so that's how it came. It just came natural. It was just in her blood. It's just yeah, and then
Literally.
yeah, and then everything big happens on birthdays and happens like like she won the title on the same birthday that I won my world title on, and then now she's gonna be fighting for a world title on my birthday. My birthday is actually July 20th. So by the time she's the main event, so by the time she goes in the ring, it's my birthday.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, we just trust in the universe, man. It's just the universe doing everything for us right now. So
Beauty, nice, and maybe a little extra motivation, maybe win as well. No pressure, but
Yeah.
little extra there.
We've hey, the thing about a lot of people don't understand for me, when I look at Shae, it's my fighter, but it's my daughter too.
Right.
And
right.
I'm a strong believer in like your roots and being there for your kid. I'm a single dad, so
Respect.
so when all these people don't understand, why her team's this and the dad's this and all that stuff. Like, for me, they just don't get it because, like, all I know how to do is protect and be there for them. So if I see, like she's such a sweetheart. She has no problem with no fighters. She never has anything bad to say about them. She only has something to say if they say something about dad, and it's like, so it's like for me, it's like, I try my best to be like, I be cordial, but like my dad instinct comes over only when it's like negativity or injustice towards her. When she loses, hey, she lost to Brenda. You never heard me say, oh, this, that. No, we took our loss. She lost to Kate. All we wanted was a rematch. I train her that way to take it, but I'm still will always be there. If you're gonna like do some things that are like wacko and I see it, like I call it out, so
I very much got that impression.
Yeah, that's me. And like and again, like there's been fighters, not call name, like female fighters that we've been to shows and my daughter has looked at and just really admired and liked them, and they would just like step past her and just give her weird looks. She'd be like, and she'll feel so bad. And I'd be like, even now it makes me emotional talking about it, And I'd be like,
too,
you know what I mean? And a lot of these, and I'm talking about from like Smandich, from Mike Miles, from a lot of these people, because she was like 11 fighting Mike Miles, all the boys. At first, she had to fight all the boys, to Lethbridge, all the boys, then adult division. So, you know what I mean? So, when I see all these things, and then I see like when she's actually like growing in the sport and doing good for the sport, for Alberta, like, and then you see the little, just like, it's just weird, but again, we're just about the energy,
Sure,
just
without a doubt,
universe and energy. We keep on smiling, she took it and she takes her losses. We come down here, we rough it out, Ruff House, and we go back, because I'm telling you, she not and just because I'm her dad, it may sound weird, but I'm telling you right now, mark my words, y'all gonna hear on my mama. You're gonna no. I'm on my heart. I'm everything I know. If I don't know nothing else, the world's gonna know this little girl here, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna know her. So
Preach, man, preach.
Yeah.
Well done. Dang, how's that for an intro, Shae? Well, so Shae, I gotta be honest. Where my curiosity to talk to you on the podcast was, and I always appreciate it. I'm somebody who's just asking questions, and if I get something wrong, I want to know. And when we did that interview, I assumed that you were fairly new to the scene, and you corrected me. No, I've been doing this for a long time, which immediately sparked my curiosity. Oh, I want to hear more. So where did Muay Thai come from for you? Obviously, it started beating up boxes, apparently. But where did it become like an interest for you, and maybe even turned into a little bit more of an interest? From my point of view, I think I saw a fighter. I was not very well aware. I knew of you just before the Brenda fight, and I'll fast forward and let you take over here. But I can say, like you talked about, from the Brenda fight to your last fight, like the trajectory that you're on is insane.
Thank you.
Almost unbelievable. And if anything, from that last fight, now it's very much believable. So, take us on the ride. Where did this whole thing start for you?
Well, to touch in back, like what my dad said, I've been really just fighting forever. Like, from a little girl, I've been in the gym and watching my dad train. you sit there and you're like, oh, like I could do that.
Sure. So you recognize that at a young age?
Yeah.
It wasn't just I just go here and play with my toys, like.
Oh no, like I would go I'd be in Iron Tiger gym, and at the end when they're doing all the exercises, like climbing the ropes and stuff, I
Is
was
that
there.
right, eh?
Yeah, I was in there like that. I think that was like my thing actually, climbing the rope. Yeah, I was really good at that.
Huh.
I would fly up that rope, like that would be my exercise. Like I just always wanted to be in there. Even like being in the gym watching it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go like watch my iPad or like watch
Right.
some cartoons. Like I was into what was going on like in the class. So
Do you know? I know it's hard at a young age, but maybe if you still feel that way, where does that come from? That drive to be like that. I mean, I have a pretty good idea.
I was gonna say like all of my life I wanted to be like my dad.
Sure,
so,
there you go. Nice.
I mean, like he's always just been like my role model, I guess. So just seeing him do it, I'm like, I want to do that too. Like, I want to be just like him, especially like going to fights and being a part of the whole, like watching him cut weight and being a part of the weigh-ins and walking down like to the ring. That was always something that was like my favorite.
Yeah.
To watch him, just like the whole experience of fighting, I was just always like, wow, like I want to be just like I want to do this too. Like
Markhaile, I'll tell you what, the limbs I would be willing to cut off or people I'd be willing to run over my car with to hear my son talk to me like that, my friend. Blessed. Blessed.
If I blink, it's a waterfall.
and this happens to him all the time. Like we'll be hitting pads and I'm like having a great day and you just see his eyes just filling up. I'm like, Dad, no. Like,
Passionate man. Passionate man.
Yeah, all the time we'll just stop, and I just like see it because you know what? It's only been probably like the last.
Maybe I need that a touch closer.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good, man. All good.
It's only been I say the Brenda fight. The Brenda fight made her realize what it actually takes, because before everything was so natural. Like literally we would hear about a tournament and it's like Saturday and we'll hold the pads in the morning and be like, okay, do this, do that, blah, 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 and that's it. Like no training, nothing.
Sometimes a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, a blessing and a curse. And then with the Brenda one too, like, okay, it was big, but like she was still, we were still riding that. She was so natural. And then like, the people, not taken away from any of them, but like, I've always knew what she had. So we didn't really we've trained, but we were still banking on the natural ability. Oh, bam, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So we made a mistake. So with the Brenda fighter, when we lost that one, to tell the truth, I can be honest right now.
Yeah, please.
Talk about it. I knew she was going to lose that fight from in the change room.
Okay.
100%. As soon as she lost, we knew it. She's like, I knew, we 100%. We knew, but I just I couldn't say anything. But I just knew that, like, just even we warming her up and hitting, I just knew that she was still young. Her mind, she was still there, but she was just like more fascinated with like, whoa, like the arena and all these people.
Sure,
and Ray. And then when she got in there, and then she actually got, because she's always a dominator. Right, and then now she actually got a couple of hits back, and then even at one of the times, if you watch the fight, you see her looking at me, and I'm like, go fight, So that really made her be like, okay, fuck, okay, and then now, so she took that one, and then we're still training, so we're like, okay, bam, so she started, I saw her growing up, I'm like, okay, now she is, so now I was like, okay, bam, we're here, and I'm like, let me just do this, and I had to beg her to go to Thailand. To send her to Thailand.
Yeah, I really didn't want to go.
It was the worst.
Was the first,
Brilliant decision.
It was the worst. And the thing about it is that when I sent her to Thailand, I didn't send her to Thailand to learn anything new or different. She had all the tools. I had to send her to be away from me, to be by herself and trust what she knows, to see if this is what you really want to do, without Dad being there and be like, all right, you got it, whatever. Just because I know.
Right.
So I wanted her to know.
Sure.
So when she first went, and I went first with her, and I took her to one of the camps I was at, and we were there and whatever, and you know, she was still growing up, still not there, and I was outside the ring, she's still not there, and bam, and then they kind of were like, because we're so close, a lot of people can't deal with how close we are. So they were kind of whatever. So then we found another gym where actually Shae found it.
Wait, what? That gym you were at weren't happy with how close you guys were?
Right. They kind of wanted to steal my daughter. So Thailand's like that. They're so used to people sending their kids and they take care of their kids.
Right.
And then, so that's what they want. They saw her talent. They kind of wanted to just steal her and just, don't worry about daddy. No. And
just come.
Yeah. And we're like, hell nah. We ain't. Not even be like, so we actually, long story short, we actually found a gym, a family gym. And he was the first Muay Thai world champion as MMA world champion in one championship, and he was cool. When she fought, I was on the phone in the corner, everything. And so they were cool. But the thing about it is, back to what I was saying, is that she had a hard time being there, like, alone. Like Thailand made her grow up. It got her back. Like, it changed. One thing I will say, it fixed her stance, but she had all the tools. Right. It just made her believe now. Okay, fuck, dad's not here. He's not a car drive away.
Security blankets.
Yeah. You know. So it's like I have to use these, right? So when she went first time, bam, she won. She fought twice out there. She won, and then she came back. And then after, she was just like, it was so hard to make her stay. She was like, holy crap, Dad, we can just be doing the same thing. So I would see the girl call and be like, ask my daughter, be like, holy fuck. I'd be like, and then I'd be like, oh, hi Shae, how you doing? And she's like, hi Dad, and because she would just be in her room after training, be like, Dad, I just want to come home.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then bam, so she came back, and then, you know, she fought. They flew her back to fight Kate,
right?
Because we weren't ready for her to come back yet, right? Because I was saying no,
it just hit like a 3 month
just
mark,
hit like
I
3
think.
months, and I was like, nah, you're doing like a 6 months. You're gonna go down there. I'm here on the phone, and I trusted where she was. And then, you know, she went and she came back, and then, you know, I sent her back, but then my grandma passed, and it was that my grandma was like really close to us, and then she couldn't take it. And then again, she won, and we had the connection for one championship, but like, we are so like, and I have to respect her for that, because she could have, honest, if she was down there right now, she would have been fighting and won. She would have been on the Friday night card. She would have been, it was right there. It was right there. And the coach down there, he fought, we have the biggest contact, but the kid just wants to train with Dad. And like, even just saying that, it's just like unbelievable. It just like makes you know what I mean? So we just have a different drive. So yeah, she came back, and we just like, forget this. She's like, Dad, I'm not going back to Thailand until you're going back. I'm like, so
yeah, no
and
kidding.
We do it right here. We spar right here.
Yeah, man.
We only show the basics.
Sure.
That's all I show in our videos. It's the basics. It's just because that's all fighting is, kicking and punches. We show, but me and her, there's been times where like we've been so mad where I've just took everything off and just stormed upstairs and gone. And before she would, that's how she grew up. Before she would be all sad and just be all bam, gone in her room. Now the fucker doesn't care. I'll be upstairs here in the pad. And I'm just like, I can't be mad anymore. I'm just like, oh, you fucking, I just felt like
doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Shae, let's. Where did you feel that growing up point? Would you say it was that same point, kind of going out the Brenda fight or going to Thailand?
Yeah, for sure. Right there, right? Like after the Brenda fight, I would say I think in myself, I realized, all right, this is the career that I want to take up on. Like, it's not just tournaments anymore. Like, this is really what I want to do.
Okay.
And, like, I got to lock in.
Yeah.
So then when I went to Thailand, like my dad was saying, it was pretty hard for me to get used to not training with him, for sure. Because, like, we just have a different kind of chemistry. And, like, for me being there and like hearing and learning from other people, it just wasn't hitting the same.
Sure.
Like it just wasn't connecting the way that I'm used to.
Yeah.
But
I
can say being there in Thailand by myself, like my dad's not there, that's where I learned, okay, this is definitely what I want to do. Because you're there by yourself. You're far away from all your family. Anything you know. It's
Anything
new
familiar.
food, new language. And it's up to you if you're going to get up out of your room every day and, you know, make that bike ride to the gym.
That's it.
In the morning and in the afternoon.
Right.
Like, it's all on you. And I had a couple of days where, like, I'm like, oh, like, I don't want to go to afternoon training. And I'd, like, you know, take the afternoon off. But then when you're in your room in Thailand, like, you hear there's gyms everywhere.
Yeah.
So by 4 o'clock, 4:30, when you're supposed to be at the gym, you're hearing the people outside, like, hitting pads. You're like, oh, I should have just went to the gym. Like, and then you having that feeling is you knowing that, okay, I'm a fighter. Like, this is what I want to do.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Back to the Brenda fight. So the connection that you guys have. So you said that you knew that she was going to lose.
Yeah.
Before I ask if you knew that, my real question is, did you feel that? Did you know he was thinking that? Did you know he was feeling that way?
Honestly,
or at least something was off?
Yeah. We have a thing.
We don't say it.
We have a thing like.
She knew too, and I knew she knew because we looked at each other, but we just
Yeah, it's kind of like a feeling, and sometimes like when I'm at fights, we try to like. It's a feeling, like I don't know how to explain it, but we'll feel it in the arena, I guess.
Yeah.
And we'll sometimes when I'm fighting, we'll look for it too, and I'll be looking at my dad like all nervous, and he'll be looking at me, and like he'll give me that look that's reassuring me, like okay, like you know, we got it. But it's more of like if we both look at each other like a little worried look, then it's like
you both know exactly where you're at.
And also I feel like my dad kind of feels it on the pads, like when I'm warming up, like what my power kind of feels like. I feel like he'll know, like, oh okay. Like, you know,
for sure,
she's ready, or it's like, you need to warm up a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And about that specific fight, like, did the occasion get to you? The tournament, the gloves, the lights, the sounds, the people.
Yeah. I do want to say, I do think that was a part of it for sure. I was young. I think I was 18 or just turned 19.
Right.
Yeah. And like that production, that venue was, I think, the most production-wise I've ever fought, because you know, like they had like the whole lights and everything, and you know, in the daytime it was light for the prelim card, but then when it started Road to One, it got all dark and all the lights and the red light from the red corner and the blue corner light and everything, and also I think that was the brightest I fought in the ring too. Like, you know, the ring lights are real bright, so like everything was just new for me. I think I just was a bit overwhelmed, I guess. I want to say.
Yeah, of course. I always
shout outs to Brenda too. She's a good fighter.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brenda. Oh yeah. Shout out to Brenda for real.
Yep. Yeah. I agree. Oh shoot! I was gonna say something about that fight. What about the little gloves? What was that like for you?
Well, in the training camp leading up to that, I was so excited for those.
Is that right, eh?
Yeah, like remember I was like, oh my gosh, the little gloves, because you could clinch, your fingers are out, right?
Right.
But I think maybe that could have been another factor, because they're not like the bigger boxing gloves. So kind of like what my dad said, feeling that, like as a young fighter was a little different for me.
Well, I gotta tell you, I think it was the night of the weigh-ins. I put my hand in the gloves, and I've done Muay Thai forever, but I haven't done MMA, and I literally put one on and hit myself, and I was like, how is this legal? Like, oh my God, that's wild.
4 ounces or something.
Oh, good Lord. I was a little bit disturbed by how people's faces were getting rearranged. Like, I'm turning into a soft old man here. But so that's what I was going to say. I've said it a million times on this podcast, but I always try to tell my fighters or explain to them that, like, when you go to the Olympics, I just had 2 fighters go to the WBC World Championships, and they both lost their first fight. I expected that to happen. When you go to the Olympics for the first time, if you get a medal, in my opinion, that's pretty crazy. Usually it's like, holy shit, you get taken by the scene and what everyone's doing and how they're prepping, and then you probably lose, and then you go, okay, I know what to do next time, right? You've kind of leveled up. Coming off that Brenda fight, where did you feel you leveled up? That sounded like a turning point for you.
Yeah, I think I leveled up as a whole.
Yeah.
I want to say, because like I had to take that loss, and it was a tough loss for me.
Sure.
Like a real tough one, because I had a lot of confidence going into that, especially it being the Road to One tournament.
Right.
Like my biggest dream is to be in one championship. So,
Nice.
that was like a big thing for me, because I felt like, you know, this is my ticket.
Right.
So when I lost in the first round, especially the first round, that's where it was like, okay, I have to go and make myself a better fighter. Like I need to
you.
go lock in.
Yeah. So did you have a fight between that one and Kate?
When did we go to Thailand after?
No.
Like Kate
I
won,
don't
sorry, the first one.
believe
The
So.
first one?
No, I fought Kate before I fought Brenda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fought
that's
Kate
right.
before
That's right.
she fought.
That's right.
Brenda was her first pro fight.
That was my first pro
Okay,
fight. Yeah, that was
okay.
my pro debut.
So-
Brenda was her pro debut. Kate, her first fight with Kate was amateur.
Amis, yeah.
And so was that your
Amis.
last amateur fight then?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I'm always curious, and again, I come from this side of like I've just been doing this forever. Like you can train hard and you can get TKO'd or whatever in the first round, and then you could go, listen, I'm going to correct all the mistakes, and you do, and then it happens even worse. That's the fight game.
Yeah.
Right.
What did that after that Brenda fight? So now it was sort of back to back. Was that really messing with you, or were you strong? I mean, obviously we know the answer now, but strong enough will to just be like, listen, that's not going to deter me. I understand the fight game, or was that a big roadblock to get over?
No, I don't want to say it was a roadblock. Honestly, I think I took each loss separately, like
Nice.
individually.
Yeah, of course you should.
And then I just worked off of each one. I think after Brenda, it was just like, okay, I'm pro now, so like I really got to get it together, like
Yeah.
because I want to make it to the big stages. So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
just worked
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, clearly. Who was your first fight coming back from Thailand around in Canada?
That was Kate. So the first time I went to Thailand, they flew me back to fight Kate on the branded
Okay. Yeah.
card. And that was my first fight back from Thailand. That was
Sure.
my second pro fight.
And a very different story. I haven't seen that fight yet, and we will talk about the fight obviously with Tilan Klachi, but I haven't seen that fight. But obviously, I could see you guys are super upset about it. Just tell us about that fight, how it went, and obviously what you guys think of the decision. I don't know.
Listen, one thing I gotta say, man, is I'm aware. I'm just aware of what's not being spoken. So, with that being said, it's common sense. How do you get a draw after someone gets knocked down, standing 8 count in the first round? Shae never got knocked down, not once, and won every round. But it came to a draw. So I'm very aware. And just like Taylor's fight, same people. Here we go again. So I'm very aware. What kills me is that people have the power to do these things, and some people that work, and not because there's difference of whatever. People are still putting in their work ethic. My daughter still works and still gets out there and deserves just the right when it's right, So the fact that people can do this it just makes me very aware. And I had to, hey, when with Kate, with her last fight, I'm not gonna lie, it breaks her. It makes her, because I would rather her going there and get beat up and lose and just lose than having to be aware of these things that will happen.
I got to be real, man. I'm too thick in the head. You're gonna have to enlighten me. Aware of what?
Like aware of like these calls, these aware of that. Basically, it sucks to say, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. and
That does suck to say, but you're right.
Yeah, it's true
In everything.
Yeah. And it's true, and you know, I
I don't mean to put you on the spot, man. I'm sorry, by the way.
I'm good. Hey, I'm good because people know I never that's how I am. Even my fight career. You know, when I was fighting on top MMA news, they all hated me because Showtime talks this, that. And now, shit talk is everyone wants somebody to talk shit. So again, I'm aware. So when it comes to my daughter, when I say I'm aware of these things, these obstacles, and these things that we have no control of.
Right.
But that's out there. You know what I mean? Because look, hey, my kids changed my life, you know, so, you know, I'm rough on the edges. We train in my basement, you know what I mean? And it's just not something that a lot of people from different walks of life can handle. It's just...
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
It's just something that you just... And I'm not mad, but I'm aware. Sure. So I train her different. That's why when things like these stuff happen to us, the only thing we ask for is the justice. Give us back our fair shot. Give us back our chance. And when they see her again...
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't have time. I have time to say... if something was wrong, is wrong, whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay. But I don't have time to be like, to just, like, you know, to make it ruin her. I've had to watch her cry. I've had to, you know, like, she just got her belt. Shae's the champ that's a champ that would be a champ that wants to be out there fighting and bam and not just fighting. Clearly. If she was the champ right now, still she'd be like we already have things that's, you know, like so I just say I'm aware. We leave it to the universe. Like,
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I understand. I do. Yes, I do.
Right,
yes, I do.
right.
I got you. And I could even say that I even understand where you're coming from in the fact that maybe you have pissed somebody off. Maybe. Yeah. Just because you like to talk, which I like, by the way. Yeah. But, and I'm not calling out anybody, judges, refs, please don't get upset with me. But the reality is we're human. And let's say somebody has said something I didn't like. Is it possible that my disliking for that could play into judging it?
Okay, let me just
We're only human.
Let me clear up that, okay? So let me clear up that, what you said. And same like me. I ask my daughter, I laugh at these things. I don't have a problem. And I'm not calling out any judges, which I could, but I'm not calling out no judges, nobody. And I don't have a problem with no judges in Alberta, no referees, nothing. Nothing at all I have a problem with. But what I'm just trying to say is, my daughter is out here working her ass off, you know? Mm-hmm. She's working her ass off. So, again, hey, man, I piss a lot of people off. And I'm one of those guys that the only thing really they're going to do is just on the computer and talk the most shit. All my life in fighting, I've been talked the most shit of. And there's been people that talk the most shit, and I see them, and they shake my hand. Hey, how you doing, Showtime? Oh, your daughter's doing so well. And I just look at, I don't remind them that I know. I just, no problem. So it does happen. People that I've pissed off, and now here comes my daughter, and she doesn't suck. And when you look at my record, I'm not scared to say it. 11-17 in MMA is a losing record, you know. But when I started Muay Thai in Ontario, it wasn't even allowed. That's right. I was having with Donnie Min Young, I had over 25 Muay Thai fights, but we had to go to gyms, unsanctioned fights. I was a killer back then. And then when I went to Aline, he was the only reason why I didn't do Muay Thai there because the MMA world won. I had to make money money for kids. So I did my dues, and my mom has hundreds of medals and 6-foot trophies. I've always been first place. So I was trained, if you're not first place, you ain't nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like I've been around it a while. So, but I'm not from Alberta.
But also different when it's not just about winning, it's about I got to feed my kids.
Yes.
That's
so
different.
listen, I fought anybody that was anybody in MMA. When I was doing MMA, I fought the Fords, I fought the Jason Day, what's the guy from America, from Antonio McKee's camp, man? The big dude. I remember his name in a second. Basically what I'm saying is that I'm attracted to the oh yeah, you're the back. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm one of those guys.
Clearly. Yeah. Sure.
So I fought everybody.
Yeah.
And win or lose, once I just see, I've always got paid really good in MMA because it came to a point where people just wanted to see me get my ass kicked or I filled seats. You know what I mean? But I could have fought, and there's other outside reason why, I never went as far as I made it. But I'm now at the age, at 46-year-old, I understand. It wasn't for me to finish it. I was just supposed to start it.
Right.
Here goes the finisher.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
I got to ask you, Shae, about at what point I noticed you fight Brenda and stuff like that, but at some point, so I just watched the Taylor McClatchy fight before I came, by the way, but it might have been the Oliver fight, maybe even before that, maybe it was the Kate fight, but you clearly got in very extreme physical shape. Where did that start? Like I saw a transformation. Like,
Yeah.
why, where, when? Tell us, when did that part become important?
Shoot, I feel like the physical change kind of just happened naturally. Maybe the first time I went to Thailand, I guess I was running a bit more. I don't know. Like, I've always been a fit girl. Like, all of my life growing up, I've been super fit. But I feel like in the Oliver training camp, we did a lot of strength. We did a lot of endurance. And we have a thing called systems. It's like circuit training. So there's a bunch of stations, and then it's 1 minute on, 30 seconds off.
I think it's the clinching.
Yeah.
Well, I see in your back.
That too.
Like, even watching the fight today when you're throwing left hooks, I see this giant muscle behind your shoulder. I'm like, oh my, good Lord, how do you get that?
You know what? A lot of it is too, especially with Taylor. My dad and I have came up with the greatest science for cutting weight. Like, to get me down to like my weight, we have an amazing science, and I feel like it really does impact my muscle building a little bit less. Yeah, no,
Smart.
So I think it does like highlight my muscles a bit more because I'm really watching what I'm eating and what I'm putting in order to put out.
Sure.
So I think that plays a big role into it. I'm kind of just paying attention more to like the smaller details that I wouldn't have when I was younger. So.
Yeah. Are you as you get a little bit older, are you finding the weight cut getting a little bit harder? Is moving up a weight class something you need to think about, or is that not the future at the moment?
No. I love 125.
She can go down.
Down.
Yeah. My dad wants me to go down, and I'm like,
you can go to 116 right now, especially right now. Making one now. Now with the science, at 125, she'll never weigh 125. It's always all 23, something like that. And
for Taylor, I think.
And this is like with her eating, like God forbid, what was it? The last fight was that Taylor? The last fight was Taylor.
Yeah, my last camp was Taylor. We came in at like 23.
And we came at 23, and we actually cheated because she had McDonald's the day before the weigh.
Why would you say that?
And because
naughty.
Yeah, because like we were there, it's like, oh my God, Dad, like I'm so low. I just want a cheeseburger. And I'm like, well, because like there's so much wrong ways to cut weight, and it's more science and it's more mental. Yeah. So sometimes if you
really
give your body what it wants, and knowing that you're gonna have to work it off, like, you know what I mean, it works for you. So I don't know.
I don't think it'll get on the mics, but just so you guys know, there's like a hailstorm happening right now. I don't know if we can be on the audio, bro. We're all looking around out the windows.
That's good luck. You see, that's good luck. That's good luck, right?
Yeah, no kidding. It was. So 125 is not a problem for you?
No.
Because you're enormous at that size. Obviously, very long legs, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been this short person in a fight?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Eh?
Not yet. No, I think the tallest person I fought was Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So before we talk about that fight, let's talk about the Oliver Moore
Oliver?
fight. Yeah. Great nickname, by the way, Thug Mocha. Great name. Now that whole situation was crazy. But by the way, now I had the easiest job in the world. I'm just a commentator. I just sit down and talk. So for me, it was pretty easy. But I could see how if you're a fighter, you're a coach, like I could see how, there's just a lot of changes and just we end up fighting in a tent in a field. I don't really care to do that again, but I'm glad I was part of it. How was
liked
that?
it.
We
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. How was that?
I
I
actually
loved that. That was cool.
I really liked the
It reminds me of
close-knit,
Thailand,
like,
yeah.
small
Yeah, good
venue
call, good
and
call.
That was
yeah.
cool. When you're in
Everybody in the
Thailand,
one
your
room,
guys
like, I
fighting
like
right
that.
there. You're
Yeah.
fighting.
That's right,
You're
that's
seeing
right.
You're fighting. Oh, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
So no
Shout
problem
out-
for you, huh?
No.
Shout out to
No.
Mike for that whole setup. That
Yeah,
was
it was a really cool dynamic. I think
I
it would
couldn't believe they
be-
pulled it off.
Remember, we're Ruff
Unbelievable.
House, man. These girls, they're pretty girls, but they're not grown up pretty. Like that's, yeah.
So yeah, just another day in the office. Things are
Oh.
changing. We're
Yeah.
fighting where, whatever. Cool, love it,
cool.
love
I
it.
liked the outside perspective too. Like just as a fighter, it's not so hot.
Yeah,
So I feel like I feel like it kind of gave me more air.
yeah,
in
yeah.
a
I agree. Yeah,
sense.
those lights are
Yeah.
crazy hot on like the one road to one. And
Yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can feel it. How were you feeling in that fight? Were you overthinking the title? Was it something you badly wanted? I mean, obviously it was a shutout. You were considerably bigger than Oliver, but how were you feeling in that fight? Was the title in the back of your mind? All that good stuff.
Honestly, believe it or not, you can ask my dad. I was shitting bricks.
Is that right? Eh?
Yeah, right.
We had one of those
Yeah,
moments
yeah.
we were just talking about out there where I had to like leave her in the change room because she was looking at me like, and I just had to just turn away and go get a beer and started drinking, and that made her know that like I was like, man, listen, we're not doing this right now.
Yeah.
She shitting bricks.
Nice.
Just-
Well, why?
Just
Why?
Just shaking. I'm talking. I'm
We
sitting
don't
on the
know,
chair. Like
scared, like
I think it just meant so much to me. Like, and it was like a big historical moment for my family too. Like it being on my sister's birthday and that being the same
Yeah.
time my dad won his fight. So like there was just a lot on my mind, and it just meant so much that like if I don't get out there right now, like I'm gonna explode. Like,
Sure. Well, and easy.
Careful.
Well, and I like what it meant to you guys. Like, to be honest, I was happy to be part of that for you guys too. I could tell it meant a lot, and that family is close, so that was cool. Matter of fact, you guys were in the room next to me, and you guys were up all night.
Sorry, man. It was-
It gets like that.
Yeah,
You should
kinda.
have seen us in Lethbridge.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Nice. How did it feel once you had the green and gold? Did you allow yourself to celebrate like I did it, or were you already on to like I got bigger fish to fry?
No, I feel like it was a good balance of both.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
I was like so happy. I didn't take my belt off for like a week. Like
Right.
I took it with me everywhere. I slept with it. Like I went. That I always said like my belt was like my first child. Like it meant so much to me. I just held it everywhere. But I was ready to go and defend it like right away.
Nice.
Like I was ready to get right back in there.
Nice, yeah.
Especially like dealing with like Laura coming in
Yeah.
to the
I'm
ring.
saying, man, champ ready to fight, man. Damn.
I got to be real. That was really awkward for both me and Laura because I didn't know that was going to happen. And she's like, "What do I do?" I'm like, "I don't know. Why are you even in here? I think
Yeah.
you're supposed to like introduce us." I'm like, I am. So yeah, that was awkward for me too.
Yeah, because for me, I'm like, shoot, I just won. Like, can I
Give me a sec.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
to be honest, and like no like offense or nothing, but Laura just wasn't in my plans.
Sure.
Like I just was aiming higher.
Yep.
So yeah, like I celebrated the win for sure, but I was I was eager for a defense, like a title defense.
Yeah. So your defense is against, I believe, the most winningest female in Canadian Muay Thai history, Taylor McClatchy. Coach, fighter, Shae, Markhaile, when you got that matchup, what were your initial thoughts?
Ready. Like,
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
even a thought.
Okay.
Like I mentioned in the other interview we had, I felt like we were supposed to fight.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
because
you saying that.
For me, for the Road to One tournament, I was really confident in winning that, and I knew that Taylor was somebody who I would have to meet.
Sure.
So us getting like that call after me winning my belt, I'm like, yeah, like okay, I see
Here it
this
is.
coming. Like here it is. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And how about you, Markhaile? How are you feeling from the coach side of things about this? Sorry, I just got to pull that up, sir. There you go.
As I said, like, At first, it was gonna be Laura. Then, when Taylor lost in the one, and then because Taylor wasn't supposed to fight Shae first, and it wasn't like it was set for her first.
Right.
Yeah.
We had Laura, and then now here goes their Canadian prodigy, whatever. She lost, and then here we go. So they said, okay, Taylor, and shout out to Korean. He's a real good guy. Korean's man. Korean deals with my daughter really good. I respect Korean, and he knows my daughter. We don't say no,
Right.
especially to Canada. Any girl in Canada, America, you won't get no. So, but when they said, when he called me, he's like, at first, Shae was supposed to be on the card. Then he called and I said, whatever. Then he called me back and he's like, oh, yeah, okay, fine, Shae with Taylor. I was like, no problem. And then I looked at Shae and I told her, I was like, Taylor. And she's like, I know. And like, we knew that I'm a Wedderburn. Nothing's going to come easy. She ain't going to come easy.
What a great sentence.
It's true. And it's not normal for my daughter to be so good. So why is she gonna get? So I knew it's gonna. And then she has the belt from training in her house, in her living room and basement. It's like, what? No, this is whoa. So when we saw the Taylor, we were already ready. They're going to want to give her the hardest fight, who they think is the hardest.
Yeah.
So, okay, no problem. So she was already ready. There was not a thought, not a scare, not a worry. I never watched no fight of Taylor's.
Yep.
I never asked about nobody about her. I never, up to this day, I'm lying. I saw one. My brother sent me a picture with all her belts, and they were all amateur. And I said, okay, they're amateur belts. I had no idea because because I'm from the fight world. You can go to Ohio and fight in a tournament and get a belt. You can go anywhere and fight and get belts. All the tournaments, you get belts.
Sure.
So if I'm more a realist, that when I see a female that has professional, international titles or these titles and that, then I'm going to start doing my research and be like, okay, bam. But it's just me. I'm just like, I just believe in my daughter so much. I'm not worried about all these winning this. I'm okay, you're winning in this, but how's your pro record? How's your after amateur and you took that step up now? How's so
Yep.
so
Like the right now.
yeah, like the right, you know what I mean? So a lot of fighters are saying they're world champions, the world this and the world this, and have 15 belts. They're all amateur belts. I wasn't made from money where I could have brought her to tournaments in America here and there and fight and get this belt and fight and get. I didn't have money to bring her to the WBC. That. I'm not from money.
Sure.
So we don't have it, or
From work ethic.
Yeah, work ethic. If we had sponsorship and Shae went to WBC for represent Canada and stuff, she would have did good.
Right.
I know it. She would have came out with a medal for sure. But we're Shae's. That's why her name is Diamond. She's the diamond in the ground that nobody found. They never found her yet. You know what I mean? So we're the ones.
Found. It's not been found. Let's be real.
Well,
That's actually on my spine tattoo.
but it's like people like you. We respect the people like you, the odd ones that actually, would just come and and interview her and interview us, and for whatever reason, because I'm telling you, the kids got it, and it's just a shame that, it's just a shame that we just gotta do it. We just gotta it's a shame, but it's not, because we're from rough life. They know rough life. From their little, I had them in schools in Jamaica before they came here, and doing they never grew up pretty. I've always been honest and real with them, Dave. I've left them and went to Thailand, and she had to grow up from 13 years old, 14 years old, and stuff. So, so it's like when we see these things, it's. We just know we have to get. She's gonna have to get a hard. Everything's gonna come hard for her.
Sure.
And
clearly unflappable, can't be scratched.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
gonna be hard. Even for this. Hey, even with her getting back her belt, it's supposed to be something that's supposed to happen, but I'm still. It's gonna be it's
Quite the upwards
it's
road.
gonna be like coming down to where it's like nothing else to do, and it's a shame because, as I said, my daughter. I'm the bad guy. This kid just likes everybody.
Sure. No, I hear you. I hear you. So sorry. So you think maybe getting another crack for that title might not be so easy?
No, I don't. I think it's going to be quite the upwards road.
She always thinks that, but listen, okay, and everybody's probably expecting me to talk some kind of crap anyways, but it's not crap, it's real. Respectfully, no disrespect to anybody, but I think that that's the only fight for Taylor right now. I think so.
Me too.
I think hey, good luck on her travels. I know she's in Thailand. I don't know how she's doing. I don't know if she fought. The only thing I'm waiting for is them to call us back and say whatever. But I think that, hey, man, if you're a coach and you're somebody that believes in your fighter and believes in honesty and growth in your fighter, and you guys are on a journey, I just think that, I just think that no stones, if you have the power to make no stones be unturned, I think that it's something you should do.
Sure.
Like if you're a fighter, if you're a champ, if you're a believer in your... that's how that's me.
Sure.
That's me.
Yeah.
So like if Shae went to wherever they're from in Ontario and that was the same fight there and she was the champ, Shae wouldn't have, and Taylor was Shae wouldn't have won that belt.
Oh, no.
Shae wouldn't have left out of the champ's home at such a fight where whatever. What about draws? What about these other things? Like, it's just for her to win, for her to lose. So I'm speaking on my own daughter. Sorry, for her to lose at a split decision at home.
Being the champion.
Being the champion.
Sure.
Yeah. I just, and I'm not begging for her to get favors because she's a champ. I'm just thinking that, it should be you lost, you lost. And that's my, and I'm not saying nothing. I don't want you to say any opinion or anything like that. I'm coming from me because I'm a fighter and I know what it takes.
Right.
And then again bro, that Taylor fight, man, that got Shae so much fans, and I
absolutely wanted to bring that up,
bro.
Well, okay, so in coming back to that question of do you think that title is now you think not so easy to get? I guarantee, if not, I would eat my own underwear that you rematching Taylor is the number one fight people want to see on the Muay Thai World Cup. I guarantee.
I'm telling you.
So when I said I think it's going to be an upwards road, I don't think in that way.
Okay.
I think, speaking off of my brain and like my opinion, I feel like it's something that is going to be an upwards road getting to Taylor for her wanting to come back and rematch me.
I got you.
Because I know she's gone to Thailand now, and she is in one.
Yep.
So I guess she would probably want to fight in one before she rematches me.
Sure. Matter of fact, I think she just announced a fight today or yesterday or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and so for me, I just feel like she doesn't want to go back and relive that fight or do it again.
I got you.
For me, at least.
Can we go back and relive it?
Yeah.
How was that fight for you? What were you thinking before? I always wanted to know. Like you said in the change room, like you knew that the Brenda fight wasn't going to go good. It tends to be, depending on where that was, about the 10, 15, 5-minute mark. You're getting ready to head out there. What were your thoughts about that time, getting ready to head out and fight?
Oh, I was so excited. Like that was like, obviously I was nervous. I'm always a nervous wreck before my fights, like always. But I feel like I knew what I was going out there to do and I was confident in my plan. I just was really excited to go out there and show everything that I was working in my training camp, because there was so much talk like during the training camp, and I wanted to go out there and put on the best performance I can. And for me, my dad says I beat up myself a lot. about my performances, but I genuinely don't think that was the best of my performances.
Okay.
I feel like I could have done a bit better.
Where do you feel like maybe you were not happy? What areas? Personally, I thought you could have kicked more. Like, I think you have great kicks.
Yeah.
Personally.
I agree with that.
Easy for me to say.
sure.
I just watched this fight an hour ago.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. But I also think it's like a little bit of ring distance, kind of just knowing where I am in the ring.
Yeah.
And I think I could have been a bit more aggressive.
Okay.
At least for my part. But
how were you feeling in there? Was there anything you felt good about? Anything frustrating you? Just the general feel of the fight. Did you feel it was close? Did you feel like, she had it or you had it? How were you feeling?
No, I felt like I felt like I had it.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was winning. Like I really did feel like every time she was throwing something, I was answering it. I felt like I left no stones unturned, like within the round.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that she did, I was eager to get it right back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I felt
And
like I
dumps
was winning.
in Thailand, people don't dumps don't count as points.
Yeah.
Dumps are not points.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like
All
dumps,
of a sudden, we put a big importance on them.
yeah, all of a sudden over here they put importance on dumps. If you know, I'm from Muay Thai background. I've been in camps where, God, I'm not saying this anyway, but white people weren't even allowed to train there in Thailand. And look, Bunai in Bangkok, I only got to train there because I was black. Yeah, because they back in those days they said that people were like the British, at least from England, they were like lazy and always jip means hurt, always jip. So yeah, I know from how to score points in Thai, and like your kicks are your number one points.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like so. When I saw like the dumps, okay, if that's what they gave her the win for, then I don't know.
Well, and it's funny that you mentioned that because I've mentioned it again on the podcast. So I watched the fight. I'm going to rewatch it because here's the other thing I forgot to do, and I promised I would and we've talked about it. But if you're in Calgary or any direction 15 minutes outside of Calgary, you're fighting under a different set of rules. So it's like you got to remind yourself like, okay, so what set of rules am I watching today?
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. That's true.
So I admit that when I was commentating, when I was like, the final bell ring, I was like, I genuinely don't know. Like, am I looking at the more Muay Thai technique? Am I looking at the effective aggression? Like, what set of rules am I looking at here?
Right.
So, yeah. So that was I want to go back and rewatch that. And I don't know about you, but you're obviously a passionate guy, a fight fan. But I have to watch it with the sound off because I like getting involved. I'm a passionate guy. So sound off, that way I can be more analytical.
Yes, definitely.
How were you feeling when your hand didn't get raised?
That was so heartbreaking.
Like, were you sure? Like, I easily won this. I'm sure you're waiting for your arm to get raised. Were you that confident?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't believe it was my greatest performance, but
Right.
I felt like I did what I needed to do to win.
Sure.
And I remember it distinctively standing there with the and they were taking a minute, and I looked back and I'm like, don't tell me this is gonna be like Kate number 2.
Yeah.
And then I just seen the blue corner lights, and I just like held it. Like I had to hold it so bad. Like I'm really emotional, so I just held it and made it to my dressing room, and it was like the biggest crusher of life.
She hasn't touched the belt since.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I understand it from the fighter point of view, but you just touched on it. Like, but do you understand what happened to you that night, even though you didn't win? Like, everything that you said, and I know you said it with belief. I'm telling you, and you've been saying it this whole hour. I'm sure people were like, yeah, that's your dad. But I'm telling you, it was real, man. I'm telling you, like, let me speak for myself. I didn't know you were that good. No offense. I believe now. I believe you. I'm telling you. I don't know.
This is the second person.
Listen, I don't know how many times I've said that in my own head from your voice. I'm telling you. Like, man, I'll tell you what. I'll fucking believe him next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I can respect that. See, those are stuff make us feel good. It makes us know we're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
man.
man, yeah.
We're real people. We're real
Right.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people forget to remember that with my dad and I is that
Sure.
we're humans.
Yeah, yeah.
And we have emotions, and our emotions are real high.
Sure.
Especially
Very true.
because of like not only being coach and student, but like dad and daughter. So there's like a lot.
And it's the fight game. Like,
Yeah,
there-
exactly.
Who is more emotional than fighters? Nobody.
Yeah.
That's why I tiptoe on this podcast a lot.
Hey, listen, man. On that fight with Taylor, I'll be real, and Shay's never heard this out of my mouth. I saw somebody, and when I saw that person, I was like, no fucking way. And then when I went in the corner and saw that person again, I was like, and then the third round when I went into the ring and I said to Shae, I said, listen, keep your hands up and work that cross. And I kind of looked back and that person was looking. I was like, no. And then same thing with Shae, when we were standing up, if you look at the fight and I was standing up at the ring corner, I was there and I was looking like this. My head was straight, but I was looking at that person. And I was like, no, God, no, God.
At the end when
At the end.
Yeah.
And then when they took their time to announce, and I said, before they announced, I said, red corner, they got to be the champ. And then once I heard the announcer say, it doesn't matter who's the winner, I knew it.
Mm.
And that's why I didn't leave the ring. If you look, she left before me, and I stood there, and I had my head one way, and I looked at that person, and they could not look me in my eye. And I was like, that same person was the same person. Our house burnt down one time when she was about like 12 when we just came out here, 12, 13. And she fought at a tournament, and she had a pacifier in her mouth because one of my daughters she was like 3 or 4 at the time. She's the one that woke us up. And so my daughter, Shae, fought with the pacifier in like a significance to
Like a dedication.
Mm-hmm. And that person made a big thing and got us written up and tried to get us suspended, saying all that kind of whatever. Because that person, I guess, I don't know. I know that person used to train their child as well, too. I never had a problem with them. But I was aware. So so that's why if you watch the fight, you'll notice. Just watch me at the end of the fight. Just watch my behavior, and you'll see. And I never told her that. Never said that. So but we're ready, man. Bring on the best. All the promoters out there, everybody out there, just bring on the best. That's it.
Well, if they usually call the best world champ, and that might be coming up here right away, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, let's talk about that. Let's stop living in the past. So you're fighting for a WMO world title this weekend, correct?
Yeah.
Out in Ontario?
July 19th in Stouffville.
Nice, okay.
Yeah.
What was it? So now you've had some big announcements. Hey, you're going to fight for a title. Hey, you get to fight Taylor McClatchy. Now you're fighting for a world title. What was that like to know?
Oh, great. I've always, let's talk about me wanting to be like my dad so bad.
Sure.
It's like the same style of belt that he's got upstairs. So.
Oh, no way. Okay.
And then it's going to be on his like the day before his birthday on the
Right.
main event. So I think I'll probably be in the ring by 12.
Nice.
So, birthdays
Fighting
are a big
on the
thing for
birthday.
our family.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm ecstatic. I can't wait to get
What
out
do you-
there. And then even just to say, like, I've won 2 belts at 22, like, that's,
Yeah, no joke.
I'm
No
excited
joke.
for that.
And on an upward trajectory, like there's nobody else on it. We haven't seen it like this. It's pretty insane. And congratulations. And that only comes from work ethic. That obviously comes from a background. Talent will only take you so far. What do you know about your opponent this weekend or next weekend?
I know she is a kickboxer.
Okay.
Like, I know that her style is heavy kickboxing. I know she's going to come in. I watched her interview. She said that she's been training explosives. So she's looking to come in fast. And that's pretty much all.
Where's she
that
from?
I
Do you know?
I know she trains at a BAAC gym. I think that's in Burlington, I believe. Is that what?
I don't even know. Is that like in the U.S.?
No, that's in Ontario.
Ontario, I see.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a hard fight for Shae, though. I actually think it's going to be probably a harder fight for her. Just for the simple fact.
Little closer, sir.
Sorry. I just think this is going to be a harder fight for Shae for the simple fact that there's no clinch in this one.
Yeah.
So so
kickboxing.
she's gonna have to adapt to being close and can't grab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's gonna be that's gonna be like a halt in her game, like having to be aware of that. So now I can't grab. So now what do? Am I gonna angle or am I gonna finish? Am I gonna back? So
Can you still knee though?
No.
So just straight kick and punch.
I'm not sure if there might be one knee strike. I believe. I'm not sure. I'll know the full rules on the 15th when I'm there.
Yeah.
But but either way, it's like she's a clincher. She's like
Right. I mean,
she's like wants to be close, she wants to like get that first hit from that person so she can feel it, get in, grab, clinch.
Right.
And so
well, funny enough, that was my first thought. Like a kickbox, I'm like, oh, she's dead. You're gonna grab her and beat the shit out of her.
right.
Oh, I guess you're not allowed. Okay.
No,
I don't think so.
I've seen that right uppercut and right hand. You're fine. You're good.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was reminding me of this camp for this fight that like I started in kickboxing. So I just going back to my roots.
A lot of the tournaments when she was young out here fighting had to be kickboxing, right? So
right. And you were referring to a busy summer after that. What else you got planned?
Oh, not much that I want to say just yet.
Oh,
but
okay. Oh, fun.
I've got a busy rest of my year. I'm gonna be quite active.
Nice. Okay.
My dad was like, let's just say goodbye to summer.
Is that right?
Yeah, we got like training camp after training camp. Like,
So without
finishing
revealing
the year with a bang.
So without revealing too much, how many more besides next weekend or including next weekend? How many do you have lined up at the moment?
Well,
you don't have to say any more.
All right. Well, after this, I'll probably by Monday when I get to Ontario, I'll be announcing her other fight. She has another one, and then she's got a really, 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 really big one against a really good fighter that just won the WBC international title in England. I think it was England. Really good fight. So she's got that coming up. And then she's also have another one in October or November. We're waiting on Taylor.
Right.
So she's actually busy because quickly, she's 22 years old, and she's my daughter, and fighting's not gonna. I don't want her to fight past 30, 31. She's got to live her life.
Yep.
So we going hard right now till the wheels fall off. Plus, I want to be a granddad too, right? So,
I can't promise him that.
Right. So it's like so we're gonna go hard. Just letting everybody know that we're here to fight, man. We're here to fight, and she's gonna win titles, and we're gonna defend titles, and we're gonna stay busy, and we're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. And she's gonna be a role model, and she's gonna do it, and we're gonna be just known and do it the right way, and make changes. Troubled youths, when we get a gym, we're gonna go and get all the troubled youths that have no moms, no dads, nobody loves them, against all odds. Everybody thinks they ain't gonna be nothing. I'm gonna train them free. We're gonna train them to world champions, and that's gonna be our legacy. So it starts right here, man. And so
when you say it, I'm telling you, I believe you.
Yeah. Oh, I believe you. We'll see next time.
I admit it. I can admit it, man.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
Because remember, tell them what happened.
There was another one. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, his ad on Instagram was like the ring announcer. He's also another announcer.
Jonathan Wheel, yeah.
Yeah, but he said he did. He said,
he said he came up. He came up to us. Said he's like, before he used to say like, what am I doing? Like, what poor girl? Why am I put? Why is he going so hard for her? But then he's like, now fuck, I can see
we get it.
Yeah.
What fight was that?
Wasn't that when you won the belt?
Yeah. When I won against Oliver, yeah.
Are you at the fights this weekend?
No, not this weekend.
Oh, the one that we're fighting.
Yeah, no, I can't do that one, unfortunately. I know, I want to do them all. I love commentating.
Right,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Don't worry, soon in about 2 years, and I put on shows. We'll get you out there, man.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll wrap this up real quick. I just have a couple questions for you.
Oh, yeah.
Number one, how would you describe your fight style?
I'm an elbow or I'm a clincher. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
I'm Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Like,
no, totally agree.
yeah.
As you should be. You're so tall. Yeah, of course you should be. Yeah. No kidding.
I do. I like my hands are like, I guess, a fallback on too. Like I like to think I'm a good boxer.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm a Muay Thai boxer.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
If you got the opportunity, your dad was, listen, I'm out. I broke my leg. I have to go get surgery in some place you can't come, and you have a super important fight. Who would you want to coach you?
I'm not fighting.
That's just it, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I couldn't do it.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
Oh my God. No. I fought like a couple times in Thailand without him. Yeah, but he was on video chat.
Right.
And like I knew what I was doing. Like it was like we prepared. Like I knew from before. Like okay, like this is something I'm gonna have to get over. And even like I was having a panic attack not getting him on video call. Like
Is that
I
right,
was.
eh?
Like I couldn't do it. Like it's just because my dad's not only my coach, he's my dad too. But we have like a coach, daughter, dad chemistry. So it's like,
and let's be real, it's
all
tighter than
mixes
most.
And
clearly.
it mixes in a different way. So like for me, when I'm in the back, I don't just have my coach. Like I have my coach and my dad in one.
Yeah.
So it's like missing that is
I get it.
hard to adjust to.
Sure.
You know, and
yeah.
for me, I'm very stubborn too. Like I feel like I don't really have to listen to everybody.
Sure.
So
Well, you better listen to Pops.
yeah, or he'll kick my ass. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos.
So a slightly different maybe take on this then. I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm at peace with my fight career. So now your dad's a coach. Okay. So my question to you then is, what would you still like to see your dad accomplish in the fight game?
I want him to get back in there like once or two times.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think he could do some boxing for sure. I think that the next time we go to Thailand, I'm going to pressure him like, you know.
Oh, okay.
Get in there. You know?
I was thinking more like a coach role, but she wants you to actually kick someone's
I'm
ass.
gonna be one of those guys in Thailand, those 67-year-old guys like this, just
Loving life
Honestly,
while they're doing it, man. Loving life.
One of my biggest dreams have been to fight on a card with my dad. Like both of us are fighting on the same card, which is something I'm still hoping that we can accomplish one day. But yeah, so I think answering your question, that would be one of that would probably.
I would
be
like
it.
that too.
Yeah.
I would really like it too, but it's just right at this time. I'm so locked into my baby girl.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because I've had calls and whatever, but I'm not saying no. I'm not saying, but just right now, I'm just enjoying the rush and enjoying watching her like suffer, cutting weight, and just where I could just be like later eating a burger, burning a spliff, and
damn, that looks like it sucks.
Yes, exactly. So, but we will have that day. For sure, where we're both on a card, where you know what I mean. Like, even if it's a small something or what, just to fight
just
on
the experience.
Just the experience, that would
great.
that would be good.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, I'll start with you, Shae, and then we'll move to Markhaile. Who are your 3 best favorite fighters of all time, and why?
I love Rodtang.
Rodtang, yeah,
for sure. I think I just kind of like the aggression and just how resilient he is. Like I just love like the walkthrough of the punches. Like I kind of try to mimic that a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, and I just like his personality. I guess he's really laid back.
He's a showman, and
and he's kind of funny. And Family Guy also. Like,
that's right.
I love that. Super Lek.
Oh, of course.
My fave. Kicking machine.
That's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, my fave. He's like also one of like my fighter crushes.
Oh yeah.
I told my dad, I'm like, I'm gonna go to Thailand and ask him if he wants to be with me. Yeah, I just love everything about him. I love his style. His kicks, his clinching, like everything. Like he's just
adaptable to every fight style.
Yeah.
Kickboxing, Muay Thai.
Yeah. And Stamp Fairtex.
Stamp Fairtex.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love Stamp.
What a superstar she is.
Yeah. I love
Easy
her.
to get behind someone who can smile like that too. You know?
Yeah.
And kick someone's ass. Yeah.
Yeah. I also like Alicia Rodriguez.
Oh yeah.
She just defended her title for the fifth time.
That's right.
Yeah, won by knockout with like a hook.
Yeah, good on her.
Yeah, that was great.
Too.
I actually met her in Thailand, and I got to train with her for a little bit. Yeah,
beauty. How was that?
That was good.
Yeah,
it was like a all women seminar.
Oh, beauty.
For Women's Day at Phuket Top Team.
Oh yeah.
So there was a couple fighters there, a couple one championship fighters.
Sweet.
her. There was Barbara Agar. She's
Oh, yeah?
like the
RWS,
RWS champion. Yeah. And there's a couple others. I can't remember the names, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was cool. I bet. Okay, how about you, man? 3 favorite fighters of all time, and why?
First will be I respect all Muay Thai fighters. My number 1 favorite fighter in the whole world is my daughter. Then my
Good answer.
second favorite fighter in the whole world is my daughter. Then my third favorite fighter in the world is my daughter.
All right.
But I respect every fighter in the world. But my personal favorite fighter is my daughter.
And that was my question, your personal favorite fighter.
Yes.
So right on, man, right on.
Yes.
All right, just before we're out of here, you get to give one shout out to one person only. I got a feeling this might be the easiest question ever, but who do you give it to?
I'm not gonna say my dad.
Thank
he's
you.
Right
Yes.
here.
Okay. Good.
He's right here. That's also, I was like, I'm gonna say my dad for my favorite fighter too, but I'm like, let me think of like another answer.
Sure.
'Cause
Sure.
everybody's
Too
like,
easy. Too
she
easy.
says her dad for everything,
Right.
and I'm not gonna stop. But
Nor should
I want to say shout out to my uncle.
Nice.
He is always there for me in my training camps. He does the most that he can. He is sometimes he's in the corner. He never misses like a training sparring session. And if I'm
Nice.
going out to spar, he'll be there or fight. Like he's
Nice.
real dedicated, and he is under every piece of fight news there is. Like
Oh yeah.
before we know anything, he knows. Yeah.
When you see Mr. Ranking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he
shout
doesn't
out
miss.
to him.
Yeah, he doesn't miss.
No, he don't. He don't miss. He knows
drops
everything.
No catch, I'm telling you.
Nice. There you go. So that's your shout out.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Now I know who that is. Nice. Markhaile, how about you? One shout out.
One shout out. I would like to shout out Crew Allen. Just for two reasons. Crew Allen, as I said, I grew up troubled, and there was like authority figures that went when I was living in Toronto, Ontario, that went to the gyms and said, hey, do you know who this guy is? And this is when she was just a baby, and don't train him or whatever. And I was living in Mississauga at the time, and I had to drive all the way to Hamilton to train because no gym in Peel or anywhere would train me. But Crew Aline said no. He said, what do you want me to do? Put him back on the streets?
Right.
And he took me in. And at one time, I lived in the gym with Shae. And Shae had a birthday there, and he did a lot to actually change my life. So
Nice.
shout out to
man.
Crew Aline. It's the only gym I have tattooed on me, Iron Tiger Muay
see
Thai
that.
for life. Now they're House of Champion, but I'm Iron Tiger.
Sure.
I was the last Don from Iron Tiger. Everybody, you know what I mean? I want my world title there, and he's the one that he sends equipment for Shae to train to, that kicking pad, and we got Iron Tiger shorts and so forth.
Beauty,
So that's
beauty.
my number one
Nice.
shout out.
Right on,
Yep.
man. Nice. There you go. Well, listen, before we're out of here, I just want to say I personally love... I can see why you guys are so close now. And I love the family connection. I love your passion. Clearly, you get heated, but when it's your daughter in the fight game,
I
man...
don't care.
Well, and I like that, too. I like that,
just
too.
don't care, yeah.
But I listen, I'm a fight fan through and through, but I'm a family man too, and so I always gravitate towards families. And I've sent you messages hanging out with your kids, man. Bless, I see it. I see the love you have for your kids, and man, whatever's happening here is fucking unreal, something special.
Yeah, we're
and
gonna do it.
And I'm excited for what's gonna happen.
Yes.
I heard you, I watched you, but now I believe you.
We're making changes,
Another
baby
believer.
girl.
There you go. You got another one, I promise.
Yes.
Anything else before we're out of here?
No, just shout out to everybody that's out there doing what they're doing and training and stuff. And I just want to say that, my daughter's coming and we just want a shot. And that's all. We just want a shot. We're not out to give any trouble or create any scene. We always sell our tickets. We make people come. We're always respectable. We just want our shot. Anybody there is, any female that there is at from 119 to 125, you know, we want it. That's it. We want the smoke. We're not playing. If you want somebody to fight, you know, we're here.
It's not a lot to ask. Shae, anything before we're out of here?
No.
I'm gonna be like, Dad, holy shit, I'm not gonna have no summer. You just want me to fight.
Until you're 31.
Right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, let's call it a day. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Can't wait for what's going on. Thank you again.
Yes, man.
Bam,
Respect,
thank you
Yeah,
again
thanks for
very
having
much.
us.
Man.
All right,
Yeah, man.
guys.
Thanks for having
We'll catch you on the next one. We'll have this out before fight time this weekend.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Peace.